You can tell people facts about the environment and the rainforest, but unless you show them a plate of food that they really want to eat and get excited about, none of the facts really matter. So that's why I opened Counterculture. You know, with climate change and our factory farm system and, you know, pandemics, we have to start looking into changing our food systems. So this solves a lot of the issues in our health crisis, and, you know, would we be having a health crisis if we were all healthier or eating differently? I've been vegan for almost 20 years, and so that was my main goal after working in restaurants, to do my own vegan place. Mainly, you know, East Austin has a lot of great restaurants, but not really health-oriented, and at the time, not many vegan places. It's always been number one importance, probably, is sourcing as local as possible. I use a company, Farm to Table, and they source a lot of local things. So they give me their produce list once a week, and I figure out, you know, what our day-to-day vegetable need is, and then what specials we can make. For the environment, less trucking in, and I like to support the local economy. As much as I say shop local, shop here, I want to, you know, practice what I preach. So I try to shop as local as possible, and sometimes you pay a little more, or maybe you make an order and they can't come for 5 days, but pretty much everyone's on top of it. If you go by a restaurant and you look in the back of it, there's dumpsters. Our trash can is about this big for the whole entire restaurant, and we don't fill it every day. I have one customer who, whenever she comes here with friends who've never been, she takes them around our trash area and shows them.
We are technically 96% no waste. We reuse, recycle, compost, everything, and like Sue talked about before, we actually pay other companies to recycle the you know, plastics and stuff that the city doesn't recycle for us. I feel like the people that know that come to support us because of that, and also the fact that we are unapologetically vegan. This is our wonderful little tiny trash can. It's the only one that we have in the restaurant.
That's your only trash can?
Yes, only trash can. And we very rarely fill it up. It gets about halfway full every night, and that's it. And it's mostly just like receipt paper. Because even down to our straws are compostable. So we put them in the compost and everything. This is our compost bin, which gets the most full usually. We usually have to take it out like 2 or 3 times a day, depending on how many tables we have. And then our normal recycling bin. This is where we put our special recycling that we pay for. Since the city doesn't recycle things with a waxy coating on it, I guess, we pay this company to recycle them for us. I'm hoping that more and more restaurants kind of catch on. I know, like we were talking about earlier, that it's not always the most convenient way to deal with things, especially when you have a business. But I really do think that we are going towards more sustainability. I know that the city of Austin in general wants to be like pretty low waste by, I think they said 2022.
Austin is special because it's a city, but it's small enough to where a lot of us who are doing the same thing know each other and can support each other.
It's really a community. I have become friends with so many regulars of mine. I know about their lives, they know about mine, and they come here to see us also. It really does feel like you're in this own little like vegan pocket of Austin. Just the fact that we don't support the animal agriculture industry that causes 60% of, you know, greenhouse emissions and, you know, huge carbon footprint just helps us to be actually sustainable. I have a lot of faith in Austin becoming more and more green as time progresses, and also just, you know, it being more widely available to people. I feel like if we make it our priority, it'll become way easier in the future.